Hello, fellow travelers. I hope all is well and all of you are really grateful for whatever you're having and whatever you've got. And you're very grateful that we are still here today. And whoever feels any less, whoever feels that maybe life should have been any different the way than it is, I encourage you and call upon you to understand that whatever is had to be the way it is. That is the reality. And that is what has manifested, and that is the will of God. In most cases, we feel sad or we suffer because things don't go the way we want. But always remember that as we plan and we do different arrangements, it's the will of God that will be done. When I say God, I refer to the source that made everything as we say it. I refer to the source that made you the way you are. I refer to that supreme force of all that determines light and darkness. And whatever has happened in your day, to avoid blaming yourself, to avoid blaming others, just understand that life is doing us. We just have to find a way to corroborate with it, to align with it, and by doing so, much of our suffering automatically goes away or it reduces. We are all a work in progress, my dear. I am a work in progress and you are a work in progress. And we go to the levels. When you look at other people, don't feel any less. We are all spiritual beings that manifested here or who were sent here from the spirit world to learn different things, to teach different things. So never feel any less. You're all amazing divine beings. We are all divine, because if it is not for that, we wouldn't be here. So don't feel any less. Don't allow anyone make you feel in lack. Or don't work so much. Don't work so much on yourself that you think you have to improve anything. Just learning to just breathe and appreciate yourself the way you are. You are in alignment with the force or with the one who created you. Today, I want to talk to you about what I think on relationships, what are relationships, and what I've discovered in myself. If it is your truth, then that means if it brought you peace, it can bring peace to another. We are all seeking to come home. And where is home? Home is within us. We lost our keys to happiness and joy within ourselves when we started attaching to different things and listening to the voices outside of us. And we still looking for them outside, whereas our soul, our main consultant, is within us. The one who okays anything we do, the one who shows that we are capable of love, capable of joy, capable of sadness, is within us, because everything we see is not actually as other people see it. What will really bring me down might not bring down another soul. It is all according to how much we've attached to the outside. It is all according to how much we've come to know who we are, who we truly are, then we learn to relate. We learn to relate, first of all, with our God or our Creator, our source of everything. I love referring to our Maker as source of everything, because is the beginning, is the maintenance, and is the finisher. So when you learn that and you know that so many things are being done for you or done through you, then you somewhat start getting some form of contentment. The only thing is that we seem to forget so quickly. As you are there, so much has been given to you. Even the fact that you're breathing, even the fact that you can experience such pain, even the fact that you can experience such anger. If you sat with yourself and you went to the source of everything, you will know that it's because you left your seat. You gave out your power to anything, whatever it is. And it is the way you're relating to it is like you have created a conflict. You have created a war. It could be a cold war, it could be a silent war, but you've created war within yourself. Whenever you see that you're not at peace, you are not satisfied with the decision you've made, with how things are going, you know that you're fighting a bigger law, which is the law of alignment. Before you can align to anything, align with your spirit, align with your soul, align with yourself. Then you will know how to relate. We've been taught that the way to relate to our God, to our Maker, is through reverence. Reverence has been misconstrued as fear. When you fear something, then you won't understand it. When you fear anything, there won't be room for you to connect, to relate. So you find that we can't even relate to our Maker. And this has caused us so many unnecessary suffering. But if we go back and we look deep and we ask ourselves, am I my mom's product, my mom and my dad's product? Okay, partly I am. The body belongs to them. Okay, does my spirit or whatever gives me the awareness belong to them? If you see that it is a uniform, how your mother or your father behaved, understood, went down, went up, and you're completely identical, then you will know you're a product of your parents fully, without any question. But if you know that there is something deeper, something infinite, something that can't stop, that is unlimited, when you feel and you can't get to the bottom of your feeling, when you think and you can't get to the bottom of your thoughts, they keep changing, they expand, they can take you anywhere, then you know there is something that is bigger than this. And how do you relate to that? I think it is better when you start calming yourself down and you listen. And you start knowing that when I do this, I feel happy, I feel light. When I do this, I feel down. Having found that when you go to anyone, when you make any relationship, you will already be fulfilled. You won't be going out to feel yourself. You won't be looking for any additions. Instead, you'll be sharing. This is when I come to love. Love has different definitions, and trust you me, we've mostly got it wrong. We think we should love people because they make us happy. We think we should love people because they can listen and do whatever we tell them to do. When we start that, when we do that, it means that we actually don't love these people, but we want something out of them. We are extracting whatever we want to extract from them. Some we relate because of money, some we relate because of status, some we relate because of so many different things. So when you're starting any relationship, including the one with your maker, why are you doing it? Why are you starting a relationship? Why should you relate with your maker? Should it be to order your God around the way we are doing it? That, oh, when I pray so much, God will give me this. When I fast and He sees how much I'm fasting, He will give me this. So we start pushing. Oh, that is not my portion. Oh, this is not that. Oh, is it to be grateful? Is it to say thank you? Is it to say I'm happy with what I'm saying? I could do with some more. How are you relating? And with our fellow humans, when we see that behind them is a God, shouldn't we learn to be in reverence of them? Shouldn't we learn to respect the soul behind the flesh we think that we can control? We are all millions and millions of cells in whichever way, mentally, spiritually, and also in flesh, because we all have different ancestors. None of us just stood there. So when even you look at your child, when you look at your friend, whenever you look at anyone, know that it's not just as simple as you take it. They're a work of divine power. They're a divine presence. Knowing that, the way you relate with them will change. You will understand that as I can't understand myself, I don't think I can understand this person well, but can whatever I'm seeing, how is it? Can we share? Are we on the sharing level? Am I holding them up that because they are weaker so that you give them guidance? Am I reaching or learning from them? If we learn to look that way at everything, because even plants teach us, even animals teach us, even space teaches us. Have you observed that trees can be very still? While some are shaking, some can be very still. It reminds us to be, of being. Who has ever seen a pear trying to be an apple? And that is what we are all trying to do. We are trying to tell, if I'm a mango, I want everyone to be a mango. I want my partner to be a mango. Whereas my partner could be a jackfruit. So how are you relating? Our God or our source is a source of diversity. There is a lot of variety in us. Even as a mother, you can see that even if you have children from the same person, they will come in different character, they will come in different appearances. These are little things that we undermine, yet they mean quite a lot. So, can we try to be very intentional in this idea or in this philosophy or in this way of how we relate? Let's be very intentional, because without that, we are still suffering and we are still bringing people who will suffer more. We have a chance, you and me, to discover who we are. And by knowing who we are, we will learn that love is within us. We will learn that we have quite a lot to give. And it is dependent on how open we are or how closed we are. Don't close your doors before they are ready for closing. Don't close your eyes before they are ready for closing. That time is coming, because I can tell you, one day, one time, the doors and everything will be closed in this world. We might reappear in another, but in this one, the day is coming. Don't die yet before it is your time. Especially, don't die to your spirit. May we resurrect so that we know how rich we are. May we resurrect to know how much we can give. May we resurrect and come to know how we can make a difference. You can start with yourself. Let's stop sweating small battles. Let's stop making everything about ourselves. There is bigger forces at play, but peace will save us and serve us a greater life. Everything, it takes two to tango. And whenever you see any war of sorts, it takes two. Differing ideas, differing people, differing what? And that is why we are where we are. You're blaming because conflict is already in yourself and you think it's the other people. But if you can be in alignment, if you're present, you will start picking your battles, and any battle you find and fight will be for the good of everyone involved. A battle can be prayer, a battle can be loving, a battle can be peaceful, because even silence is a response. Everything has meaning. Let's try to find meaning in everything, and having found that, it will give us understanding, and having understood, we will do everything from the authentic and genuine love we are. We came here to love. We came here to walk together. We came here to rejoice. Let's not forget that. We've created so many unnecessary enmities among ourselves, yet we have so limited time. Remember that life is changing. You don't know what the second minute will bring. So let's not waste this present one. I send you love. I send you self-discovery. I send you encouragement.